G'day, welcome back to 7 Days to Die. It's the morning of day 60, well, mid-morning. I spent a little bit of time just to organize this drop chest because it was basically full. So I managed to get everything sorted out and yeah, we've got everything ready. I didn't have enough time to throw mods in these, but that's all right. I'll do that later. And there's all the general shit. The way I organize this is if something is worth over 1,000, I tend to keep it and put more mods into it because that seems to be a fairly good return. And then as long as the item is worth like over 500 bucks, then I'll repair it and then keep it and then just sell it as is. It seems to be working out pretty well. Okay, so the mixers are going. They're making concrete and crushed sand. The forges have been turned off because they're maxed out on how much stone they can have smelted down at one time. And we're still looking okay, I guess, on the resources. I've got the chemistry station making some more gunpowder. Not that we need it, it's just that we had so much nitrate and coal that I thought I'll just start it. I have got this forge smelting down some iron so I can make the iron darts. And in the future, I think what I might do is change this one over. Basically move all these down and have 2 iron forges. But currently this guy is pretty full of brass right now. So we'll wait till we smelt all of this out. So that's going to be a future thing. But for now, this one is an iron forge. Okay, I put down another workbench because I had to craft up a bunch of, these things, junction boxes and control panels, trigger plates, all of that shit. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's grab all of these. I'm going to need some more dart traps as well. Oh, I was having a look at the electricity requirements of this. And yeah, she's going to be a doozy. I think I worked it out to one opening is going to require 105 watts. So we're going to need 2 generators just to power the dart traps, which kind of sucks. Because ideally I'd like them all set up to one switch. But if we need 2 power sources, that's not going to work. We might have to spend quite a bit of our money in solar cells and start moving over to the battery banks and solar banks and stuff like that. So we don't have to run all these generators all the time. So I've blown out these iron spikes here because there's obviously going to be trigger plates there instead. And I've blown out all of that up there. We're going to need a way to refill the darts, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do that. From the top would be nice. So I'm not sure how we're going to go about that. If we have the dart traps here, there'll be two blocks gap in there, and we could actually walk along the top and rearm them. And I did want to lower these the ceiling in these sections anyway, just to block a little bit more of the view. Although looking at that, that's not actually going to block the view anymore. We would have to come down to here. Unless I pull this one down as well. Might be the best way, because I don't want to bring the traps down here, the dart traps, because like that's only what, three blocks, and they stack on top of each other a lot, so they'll easily be able to damage it. All right, so what we could do is actually put junction boxes here, and then they can wire up directly to the trap. Yeah, that blocks a lot. Cops have to basically get onto here onto the electric fence before they're able to see us. So yeah, that might work for us. All right, so we're just gonna go straight across here. Let's just copy the rotation of that. Now, do we want to destroy all these blocks? I think we do. We destroy all these ones down here and replace them with junction boxes. And then we can put the... No, we can't do that. Because we won't be able to wire it up. We would have to destroy another set. Doesn't even necessarily need to be down on the ground here. We could... No, it does. Yeah. Okay, and then the trigger plates. So it's going to go from trigger plate to the junction box up to the dart trap. Yeah. Okay, and then from this junction box, we're going to go down to the trigger plate. Actually, we don't even need all of these up here. We only need one, which will save us a shitload of electricity. I might just put one in the middle here, and they can power all the trigger plates. That's going to save us 12 watts on each side, which is actually quite a bit. 48 watts. Alright, I won't bother putting concrete on there yet. And I can restyle this to make it look better, so we can hide this side of the dart traps. But for now, that's looking pretty good. We've just got to get the power from the generator to that junction box there, and then everything should be powered. Okay, so it's currently using 9 watts. So while the traps are not triggered, yeah, it's going to be very efficient on power. So none of these are powered. And then that one is. Yep. I can't test that one, obviously. That one's probably not going to be in effect unless they do end up breaking out all these spikes. And then they're, yeah, bashing on it, and then these will help us out. Let's test this one. We're standing on both apparently. Yep, that looks good. I wonder if we can run them all off one generator, because not all of them are going to be triggered at once. There might be quite a few triggered at once though. And how many could we potentially run? We've got 2 watts being used by that junction box there. And then we've got all of the trigger plates. Actually, let's just count it individually. No, because all the trigger plates are constantly powered. So that's a guaranteed 28 watts. Plus the 2 from the junction box. So we've got 30 watts guaranteed all the time. And then when one of them gets triggered, an additional junction box gets triggered, plus the dart trap itself. So that's 12 watts total for each one. So if we do 300 watts, take away 30, that's what we got left to play with. And we divide that by 12, we can power 22 and a half. 22 and a half traps, which is basically, yeah, it's a little over 3 entries completely covered. I think we could do that off the one generator. That would make it a lot easier for me. And then that way we've only got 1 generator to worry about, and there's only 1 switch as well. Oh, actually, I need to hook this up to the switch first. Shit, that's an additional... It's an additional 2 watts, because I need to go to a junction box. And let's paint this as well, which is why I brought the paintbrush. Hold down R to bring up the menu, materials, and we were using green. Yeah, metal rusty green, right click to paint. So that's, yeah, green goes to the switches. So it goes from the generator to that, and then that way the wire is invisible from this point on, and we can go directly to a switch. From the switch, it needs to go all the way to that junction box, which we're probably not going to be able to reach. No, it's already red. Unless... Nice. Okay, so now it's hooked up to a switch, so none of these should be... Yeah, none of these are working. That's awesome. Okay, and then we can go directly from that junction box over to this one, and then from this one over to this one, so they can all be powered off the one junction box, because I'm pretty confident that that junction box isn't going to get blown out by anything. I mean, sure, the cops could spit at it, but it's a reinforced concrete block. It's got 5,000 hit points, so it's going to take them a very long time. Although, having said that, if a demolisher blows up underneath of it, their blast radius is 5 blocks, and this is only, yeah, it's the 5th block, so it would actually get damaged. That could potentially be a problem, but we'll see how that goes. Because I don't like our chances of being able to go directly from this switch over to like that one, for instance. All right, let me get the rest of this sorted out, and then we'll be back. I'm just gonna replicate it on all of the sides. I'm pretty confident it's gonna work. So I'll be back soon. Okay, I've done as much as I can. I'm missing 5 trigger plates. And I didn't have any more dart traps. It looks like I didn't make any, so I had to queue those up. So we're still waiting on those. How are these guys doing? We're gonna need so many darts to fill this out. More iron. In fact, we could probably do 3 stacks now. There's probably enough clay in there. Yeah, we'll just go straight iron for now. And oh, there they are. There's the trigger plates. Okay, and we've got 3. Excellent. How long is that going to take? Is that okay, it's 1 day. Well, 3/4 of a day. So we'll be ready before Horde. I'm going to have to double check all of these like individually because it's very easy to lose track of what you are up to. So I'm going to have to check them all. Okay, so we should be able to go from this one to this one. And from this one over to this one. Okay, so that should be everything. Let's go turn the switch on. Now those are all working. I can't check that one. And these, yeah, we should just... Okay, so all of those are getting powered. Looks good. Everything's getting powered. Alright, so we need to rearm these somehow. So whereabouts is the... Okay, so it's 1 block further than this one. So it's right here. And then 1, 2, 3. We could have an entrance right here. So they can take 1,500. And we can just come in here and rearm them all. I don't even need a ladder because I got parkour 5. So I can just jump straight out. In fact, that means I can also do the hatch upside down. Because with this one, if I need a ladder, I need to go all the way up to the top. So the hatch needs to open up outwards. But if I'm just jumping out, we can have the hatch fold in. So that'd be good. Alright, so we're going here. Yep, that's that one there. So that's the 2 sides done. Oh, I have no idea where the fuck this one is. It's going to be in line with this. Which is going to be a pain in the dick. It's going to be on stairs no matter where. No matter where we do it. So that's most likely the middle. 1, 2, 3. Is that the... Yeah, that's the spot right there. Damn. It's not going to be symmetrical either. What about this one? This one's probably going to be even worse. It's going to be in line with this. There's the middle. 1, 2, 3. That's actually good. I'm happy with that. Yep, there she is. I'm not sure if I want to do hatches on both sides though. Because it's not needed. Ah, fuck it. We'll do it anyway. I'm not going to do it on this one, though. Because 1, 2, 3... I think it's right underneath of the workbench. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. And same with this one. It's going to be underneath the... It's going to be underneath the chemistry station. Right underneath there. Okay, let's make some hatches. Which we're going to need some wood for. And we need some... Need a little bit more of this. Okay, advanced rotation. Yeah, let's go up like this. Fold it in that way. Let's go like that. Yeah, like that. Cross to the other side. And then, fuck knows what we're gonna do about this. I was contemplating putting a wall here instead and making this just too wide. Just to get rid of this edge that we've got here. But if we do that, that's going to be a wall. This is going to be a wall because there's, you know, there's a hole here. So it's going to leave this to be just a single staircase, which probably isn't terrible. We could put some more crop plots up here. Should handle the weight, hopefully. Either way, I've got to get these hatches in. Okay, and then we just need to upgrade it. Oh, we need to make the iron hatches. Alright, see how many dart traps we've got. We've got enough for one more. So I'm just going to place those two for now in each spot. Just so if I accidentally fall down the hatch, I'm not going to land on spikes and shit. Okay, I'm pretty confident this is going to stay here. So I'm going to commit to this. 26 skill points to spend. Fucking hell. Alright, well let's do that. I'm gonna go all the way into fortitude. Fuck it. What's that gonna take? 8 points? Done. I got the achievement for it. Getting up to fortitude 10. There's probably not much point in doing that, I don't think. I think we could spend our points better elsewhere. What about cardio? Nah. Iron guts. Buffs from consumables last longer. Yes, I like that. 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. And we reduce the chance of food poisoning and dysentery by 5%. Yeah, I like that. I'm not really... I don't think that's going to be necessary. Machine gunner would be good to have. Because I would like to start using that M60. So we'll just go all the way up. And then what else have we got in here? The Daring Adventurer. I wanted to get a couple of points in here as well, just so we get a little bit more choice when we hand in quests. So this is 2 additional choices. So I think that's a total of 4. And then this one would be a total of 5. This one gives us extra money for completing quests. You can now choose 2 quest rewards. Oh, okay. So you can, instead of just choosing 1 out of 5, you would get to choose 2 of them. That's pretty cool. We've got the points. Let's do it. Fuck it. Why not? Wasn't there the Huntsman. Doesn't this give you... Yeah, harvest 20% more resources from animals. I think we should start going into this as well. 40% more, 60% more. Okay, so that means I'll be able to get more bones, which is going to help me for making glue so I can continue to make all these bloody mods that I'm making. I think we're probably going to have to end the episode here. We're not actually going to get that much more done, unfortunately. But this is cool. At least we're making progress on the base. So in the future, as well as having these dart traps, I wouldn't mind having possibly some turrets maybe embedded into the wall here or something, just up here. Because we will be able to reload them from within the pillar itself. And they could shoot out here. We just have to trust on our defenses. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Let's end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as always. Don't forget to lead your targets. I'll see you next time.